theexperiencebros.com or message us on the Experience Bros Facebook page, and we'll interact with you live on the show.
Hello, friends, and welcome back to the Experience Bros. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to join us for hours. I'm going to ask my producer a little more of the vocal audio, please. I can't. There it is, right there. Thank you so much.
Can you hear you?
I can hear me now. Absolutely.
How is that for a marketing campaign?
It's a good marketing campaign. Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me now? Because it was sticky. When we think about branding and getting our message out into the world. I heard recently somebody say, has your logo, I've never seen a logo that said, oh my gosh, I've seen that logo and I've just really got to buy from them.
Oh.
And at first I heard that and I thought, yeah, that's probably true. You'd hardly ever see a logo and think, you know what, I just want to buy from them. But then I remembered something. When I was a kid, we used to travel cross country. My dad had a converted pickup truck. And we had a mattress in the back. And so it was me, my brother and sister, and it converted to, I don't know, it was this great conversion thing, but we used to travel all the time.
To go camping and stuff.
No, like we went everywhere in this truck. We traveled cross country in this thing.
Okay.
But we would get in the car and as kids, we would see this logo, these arches.
Yeah.
Miles and miles away.
Must have.
Mom, Dad, can we stop? Can we go? And it was a logo.
There's a logo.
It was a logo that we could spot from, miles away. It was on the horizon.
Yeah.
Way, way down the road. And we could see these golden arches and Mom and Dad, can we stop? And we would ask Mom and Dad if we could stop. Now, we'll be somewhere, we'll be in the mall or I'll be in the airport or we'll be somewhere walking and down at the other end and I can spot it. I'm like, kids, can we go? And it's from my favorite coffee shop.
Oh, yeah.
And so logos do matter. And your brand matters. And so often we discount how sticky our branding is when we first start out.
Right.
And how memorable it's really going to be. And is it really going to be a brand favorite? And so you go from a space of just even recognizing. I remember when you got so upset when the local coffee company changed their logo.
Yeah, they took the words off.
And took the words off.
Yeah,
Right now, it's so important that when we see your logo, we have to also see the name of your company.
Right.
And even beyond that, we also have to hear your tagline in many cases because we don't always know. We can't connect the dots. And so if you think about the hierarchy of your branding, right? You've got your logo, which is for your company. And if it's you personally, then it's your face. And then you've got the name of your business, which should give us some little more familiarity. And then even beyond that, you've got your tagline. And right now we need all of those, those pieces of the pie to figure out who you are. Do I like you? Do I trust you? Can I share you?
Yeah.
Like all of that.
That yellow M in the sky didn't mean anything until they had established what it stood for.
Right. And so lucky for companies, as you start out and you need all three pieces, but you slowly eliminate. At some point you don't even need the tagline anymore. You just have the name of your company and your logo.
Right.
And then it gets to a place where you don't even need the name of the company. You just have the logo, and the logo is so recognizable and it means something and it matters, right? And we know what it stands for. It is our brand promise. And here's how you know when you've hit the ultimate jackpot in branding. So no longer do you need the tagline.
Right.
No longer do you need the company.
Yep.
But you take that logo and you ink it on your body permanently.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
Harley Davidson.
Sure.
Any of the NFL teams, right?
Yeah.
Winnie the Pooh, Disney.
Yep.
All of those. You think about, you kind of take your brand through this evolution of fan favorites and having ambassadors to your brand. And so, start to think about it. You get all energized and kind of juicy about what it is that your brand represents and where it can go. And especially when you start out, you think, okay, it's just me or it's just my small team. And you start to create this branding and this logo, and it's more than, obviously, it's more than just the colors and the picture that your logo represents. it's the brand promise. It's how do people feel about you when they see that? I saw a video this morning, Eric, that, do you remember the video for the Dollar Shave Company? That kind of put the Dollar Shave Company on the map.
Yeah, it was like a minute and a half, 2-minute video that was funny with the CEO, the guy who started it, just walking through the warehouse, telling his story.
Yep. And so think about this. You want to become a brand favorite. You have to have a story. What do you stand for? So often we get in front of people, and this is what I sell. I'm selling. We all end up there, right? Because we want to kind of fast track the conversation and just get to the point.
Right.
But it's what you stand for. Well, this morning I watched another video that I think rivals this Dollar Shave Company's video. And it's their story of what they stand for, of why it matters. And it started with a Facebook post that they saw that the most requested item in the homeless community was fresh socks. My husband, I remember one time he stopped and asked the guy.
I was there.
Right? What do you need? What do you want? What can I do for you?
Socks. Yep. Then your husband bought a pack of socks. Went back.
Right? How easy is that? We've got our girlfriend, Phyllis, who does the Sock It To 'Em campaign. She collects socks. Here was a company that, based on that premise and kind of following in the Tom's legacy of buy a pair, donate a pair.
Right, sure.
Created, and they just donated their 5 millionth pair of socks.
Oh, that's awesome.
So what do you stand for? Okay, what is it? What's your real why? What makes a difference in the marketplace? If you went away, would it matter?
Would anybody notice?
And I think the answer is yes.
Sure.
Right? The answer is yes.
You have a position. It just needs to be developed.
Are you telling that story? And are you aligning that story to your brand and what you stand for? So it's not so much about just selling a widget or selling a product or making payroll, but we're making a difference in the community. When we talk about empowering you to build your brand on the radio, it's because we know you have a story.
Absolutely.
Like, it's not just about what you're selling. It's the difference that you're making, and giving you an opportunity and a platform to share that story, to express that story, to get it out into the marketplace on somebody else's stage. So often we can tell that story on our sphere of influence, on our page, and on our website and with our clients. But getting that story out into the marketplace is what elevates you in your brand, elevates more people to talk about you. And we all want to be part of something bigger than ourselves.
Right.
We don't just want to buy, and we don't want to be sold, and we don't want to just tell our friends to buy something. We want to make a difference.
We want to make a difference. And you do every single day, folks. That's the truth. We hope that we make a difference in your world as well. If you're in the archives of this program, all the programs that we do, you can check out experiencepros.com. Click on the radio tab. That's where you'll find the archives button. Thank you for tuning in. We'll be back right after the bottom of the hour news.
You're listening to the